Well, welcome to the Startup Espresso. I'm Hall T. Martin, the host of the show, where we talk about raising funding for your startup and the time it takes to have an espresso. I hope you enjoy this episode. Hello, this is Hall T. Martin with the Startup Funding Espresso, your daily shot of startup funding and investing. In launching your product, you have a choice to either set a high price, which gives you a high margin, or a low price, yielding a low margin for sales. The high price is harder to sell, but you don't have to sell as many units to make the business profitable. The low price is easier to sell, but you have to sell more of them. Choosing your margin is choosing what part of the business you want to work on. The high price requires you to focus on sales and marketing. You'll need to hire more people and pay more in commissions. The low price requires you to focus on providing the product at a low cost. You'll need to invest in reducing your operating costs and keeping expenses low to make it work. Neither option is free, and both are valid approaches to the business. If you end up with low margins and low volume, you'll be out of business. Think carefully about what your team can do and where they work best in making the pricing decisions. Thank you for joining us for the Startup Funding Espresso, where we help startups and investors connect for funding. Let's go start up something today. Hall T. Martin is the director of Investor Connect, which is a 501c3 nonprofit dedicated to the education of investors for early-stage funding. All opinions expressed by Hall and podcast guests are solely their own opinions and do not reflect the opinion of Investor Connect. This podcast is for informational purposes only and should not be relied upon as a basis for investment decisions.